All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 19. Yeah, let's get set lunch. Alert. 2 points down. He's coming. He's coming. Double over.
Watson on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Come on, man.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, Watson. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. It's caught by Funchess. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4th. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Check out. Run, 90. Watch the run. Watch the run. 12. Hey, Echo. Here we go. 37's the mark.
Luck on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Jim. Watch the ship. Hey, check. Watch the ship. 11B. It's the motion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. And he's going to go down again.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Kill. Watch twits. Mexico. Twits. 12. On. We got double up.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
25, check 25, check 12. 12. Back. SOS.
They're going to go. It's locked. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Check 99. Let's go, Mexico.
Now a first down throw, Locke. And he's got some space here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deshaun Watson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. It has been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Check. Alert.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher for the season to go. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. One back. He's checking Craig. Hey, check. 37's the Mike 37. Hey, orbit.
On first down, it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
37's the Mike 37. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hey, Mike 7. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. There we go. 37's the Mike 37. Check.
3rd and long. It's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Complete to Hilton. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deshaun Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Switch. Check 50. Check 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck. He finds Corey Davis.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
First catch for Bryant. He's got a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 38-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Smooth. 12. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the run.
From the 38, Luck completes it to Davis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Mike 37.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
36. Check 13. Check 13. 12. Hey, check. 37's the Mike. Mike 30. Go. Screen. What's the screen?
Luck on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now Watson, and the catch made by Hilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Back to throw, Watson. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, it's Long. And he will find Davis. That's complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is something.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Come on, boys, come on.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney merciless, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Stop your whining. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I'm scared. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I'm here all day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, Charlie. 37. Yeah. You don't want none. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check three. Reggie.
Just beating the play clock is Love. He's got Fuller. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Let's get it. Showing it. 11.
They are going for it. It's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Out of the gun, Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On first and 10, Watson into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. Watson, he's got it to Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Let's go. 19.
First down, Colts.
On first down, it's Watson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Throwing again is Watson. Funchess has it complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
11. Hey, Delta. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Silver. 12. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Who that?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And Pascal's got it. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. A good throw here, finding Pascal. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. He completes this one to Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Throwing on third down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Locke. Completes it to Davis. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
37's the Mike 37.
On 4th down, Locke. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Locke. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st down, Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the interception, here's Watson. And incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. To throw is Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Throwing now, Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Now it's Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.